Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks. And in this episode, we're laying rail. All right, we're going to try to get this one straight through line in place, and we're going to have to also figure these out in the center section here between the divides. We'll get to that in a minute. I got a little ahead of the game today, doing some measurements, laying out stuff that I can't do here. I sized this is a full length rail, and this is just the centerpiece has been cut. It's not 100% attached, ready for the other side, but I just need to figure some stuff out. So it's really hard for me to just set up, move everything around, and film everything. So they're going to kind of jump around this episode. You've all laid rail before, so it sucks just like it does. So we're going to go from there. I'm trying to get this pin straight. I got the straight edge in. I measured 3 times. I cut once and then measured again and then cut again because I was off. But that's why the center section is so relatively important right now. Because basically what's going to happen is this rail is going to be soldered the entire length, 8 feet. There's going to be an 8-foot long rail. And the reason for that is this centerpiece right here. I need to cut this. And the only way to cut this is after it's all installed. So I'm going to install the whole thing, and then we'll cut that. Because we're using these Model Tech Pro Tracks. These things are really nice. I'm actually double duting them. I actually got them soldered on the ends here to keep everything true. And then I took these Pro Track power feeders, and they're dropped in there too. I'm probably going to put another one in here and another one on the other side over here, and then across the other layout. So I definitely didn't order enough of those. So I'm going to have to see if Iron Planet has them in and get them shipped. I don't remember where I got those from. I don't know if I got them from DCC Concepts, but I don't know. If I did, thank you once again, because they're great products. Yeah, so let me get to figuring this out, my next move, and then we'll come back and we'll look at it. I just got everything kind of pinned up in place where it's supposed to be. My end is as centered as close to 15 as I can get it from this front edge. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the pin straight line first, and then we'll come over this line that has the switches, because I still got to figure out the road over here. And when this was all on the drawing board, I felt like I had more room. So I'm just getting the track laid in right now. Then I'm going to start laying buildings out in here. But first thing I'm going to do is get all this track laid out, the straight track laid in, and then we'll come back. This track is soldered in all the way in. So is this one. They're connected. I made a mistake. The flexi rail is on the outside on this one and on the inside on this one. But since it's a straight line, I'm not really too concerned about it. And that's the story I'm sticking to. It's as straight can be. Rail's not really straight in real life, but there's no whooped in this thing. Like, it's not going to be like, but that's it. These are soldered in. These are close to center as I can get them, I guess. I don't know. They look close to center, and now my glasses off, they don't look close to center, but they are where they are, and that's where they're staying. So I believe I can take these off and cut these on the bench with my jeweler's saw. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Doesn't really matter if they're slightly off, because when the center section, this piece is matched to this piece, the center section, this end will be matched to this end. And so it's going to be, you'll see when it's done. Confusing, stressful, yeah. Way over what needed to get done, most likely. But as you know, here on Jack on Tracks. If it ain't over the top, it ain't over anything. No. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's it. I'll get a couple of pictures of these. It's a little hard to film in here, kind of. I'm just not used to the setup. I'm used to being in the other area. But my problem is that this is 12 feet long. I don't have 12 feet to put the center section in here. So when the center section gets done, it has to be the whole 12 feet together. Whew. So that's probably going to be upstairs in the dining room. Wife's going to love that one. But that should just be quick because it's basically 2 straight tracks. What am I saying? It's not 2 straight tracks. I got this to put in. Oh boy. All right. So, yeah. All right. When we come back, I'll probably be gluing this all down. So, we'll be back. Back, and as you saw in some of the pictures, we got the track down, and we have we soldered in all the drops. We use those Model Tech Pro Track aligners and the Pro Track feeders, which are really nice. My mistake was I lined up my track and then drilled holes. I had to move everything around, but I still got everything. Looks like bulletproof. I don't know. So here we go. So we got to fill in these gaps. I want to use these. I have wood ties, but I kind of want to just stick with these plastic ties because the wood ties looked a little bit different. I don't know. So, but I have these. So what I'm going to do, well, what I tried to do was actually, if you look on there, you can see there's like a wood grain on there, and then you can see the tie plates, and there's spikes in there. So I tried with an X-Acto knife getting in there and really carving them down, but really all I got off was the nubs for the where we do the spikes. So trying to do this is all moving around. So I took some and I threw it down on a piece of tape. That made life much easier. So what I did was I quickly went over this and got rid of these spikes. I took this file and I just basically worked it over till I got it perfectly smooth where it was. This does clog up your files. Everything clogs up your files. Little brush cleans them all out. You'd be shocked. And you can see what color, these things changing colors already on what you take out of there. Try to go with it. There's a two-way, there's a push-pull file, so it had grooves going for both directions. This one's broken. This one's probably older than most of the people watching this show. Probably not. We're a bunch of old guys, I know. But man, it really clears it out and works. So we got that one done, and I got the one for the other side done too. This one, what I did was I took a razor saw and I just ran it. I just kind of just went in just to put some grooves back in there, make it look like wood. I don't know if you're going to notice it or not, but what it really takes me to do this. A couple of seconds. Maybe it looks good, maybe it doesn't. So I don't know if that's going to do anything, but maybe make it a little bit easier to see. I don't know. So that's really that. And actually, you can see those in there. So I get some of this dust off. All right, so let me reset up the camera, and then we're just going to slide it in. And I'm probably going to use a little crazy glue to put it in, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. All right, guys, give me a second. That's the one I cut for this one. Let's get it off of here, and we'll do this friggin' math. We got to do a little bit of math here because we put this piece in. I would like to. I'm going to get these in, and then we're going to pull all the pins off of this, and then I'm going to put my transformer power to one end of the track, and I'm going to run my old switcher down here because that puppy seems to find every defect and flaw. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come in here. We're going to put a nice little bead down there. I think this was supposed to be the thin, but man, it got thick in here, so. And I'm pretty sure that once this gets a coat of paint on it, you're not going to notice any of this anyway. It is all going to disappear. That's pretty much that. All right, so what I'll do is I'll move you over here, and this one's just shorter because it's basically one piece in there. All right, I mean, it looks pretty good, does it? All right, guys, be right back. All right, so we gotta put this in here. Huh. Like that. That looks about right. And see if we get all right. That should be good. And we're there. That's that. All right. So let me pull all these pins and stuff out, and I'll set you up and get the stuff in here. We can run a train back and forth. Ooh, a train back and forth. All right. I know. I'm childish. All right. So, hey guys, welcome back. All right. So I got a little bit of this cleaned off. I was only able to really quickly find my calf, but she's a DC unit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull these pins out, and then we're gonna run around there. I checked the tracks where I soldered everything, and this area right here is a tad on the tight side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave it for now, and after I make the cut on this, then I'll when I separate the two, I'll unsolder one side and get it back in spec, and then do this side. That being said, I may cut this one side, then unsolder them and solder them back, and then cut the other side. Have not yet decided that yet. All right, guys. So just give me one quick second, and we'll come back, and I'll hyper mode this. You can watch me hyper mode this. All right, guys. So here we go. These little boxes from Michael's, worth every penny. All right, guys. So I got my DC transformer over here. Let's see what we got. I mean, it's running pretty good. I haven't touched this unit at all. Nothing. All right, so what we got there is I just have the two alligator clips on either rail. So I'm gonna go grab my my strippers, and I'm gonna strip each one of these ends and just make sure I got good contact. So just give me a second, guys. And all right, guys, so we're back. I stripped them all out. I tested them. This right now, this is wired to this lead on the bottom. The rest of these all checked out good. So yeah, runs pretty good. Had to switch out my transformer because my trusty transformer died after 20-something years. I got these from somebody. These are like cool little, these are nice little test transformers, but pretty good. All right, guys. So I'm going to call this a video, and I know it's a little different, a lot of pictures in this one because I didn't do a time lapse. This took forever to do. So I'll do another little video on me cutting these, and then we'll move on from there. Once I think once I'm done with that, then we'll come in here and start laying this line. Just got to figure out where the switch is, got to drill holes. Basically the switch is setting this, the two switches are basically setting this whole track. They got to be in place. We're going to use these little gizmos. This sets them at 2 inches apart, the proper distance apart, and I can do that with the switches because I got a spot there and I got a spot there. And that should keep me in the proper spots. So we're going to do that, get that set in. Yeah, I'm going to just tuck in a piece of cork under here to level this out, and then we're going to do a decrease down. It's not going here, it's going over there somewhere. Well, I got to figure that out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really hit that subscribe button. My numbers are growing pretty steadily. Still getting a lot of guys watching. You guys are watching the whole videos, which I'm impressed because I can't even watch my whole videos. I'm kidding. I watch my whole videos. But the numbers are growing, but I'm not getting, you guys are watching but not subscribing. So, and I'm getting more and more likes, which has pumped me up in the algorithm, which I appreciate because that gets me out in front of more people, which hopefully someday will actually be able to get me to make more cool stuff. I'm hoping to do the layout in here. Mulling around now. I was kind of set for an ON30 layout. I got a lot of ON30 stuff. You'll see a lot of ON30 stuff coming up. And this kind of room is kind of small to do a nice ON30 layout, decent size ON30 layout with some cool little features. But I don't know. I'm here and there with it. So as always, guys, I really do appreciate you guys watching. And as always, I'll catch you later.